Hey, my amazing squaddies, no matter what kind of day you're having, I want you to know you are valued, you're appreciated, and you are exactly where you need to be. Welcome back to Daily Diaries Friday. This community is built on love, support, and positivity, and I'm so grateful that you're a part of it. Let's keep growing together, keep shining, and keep lifting each other up. Thank you for being the beautiful soul that you are. Now let's dive in. Remember, every day is a new opportunity to be your best self. Embrace the journey, cherish the moments, and spread kindness wherever you go. Together, we can make the world a brighter place. Let's get started. The Princess of Wales made a surprise appearance today in Wilmslow, Cheshire. And honestly, what an absolute non-event it turned out to be. The visit was meant to be a significant public engagement, but it seemed to lack the excitement and enthusiasm one would expect from such a high-profile royal visit. The crowd, though present, appeared somewhat indifferent, and the overall atmosphere was rather subdued. Many onlookers were left wondering if this was just another PR stunt designed to keep the royal family in the public eye, without any real substance or purpose. Despite the best efforts of the organisers, the event failed to capture the imagination of the public, leaving many to question the true intent behind the princess's visit. This was yet another one of those painfully choreographed and utterly pointless royal outings that accomplish nothing besides generating a few headlines and pretending Kate is doing something substantial. She visited a mother and baby unit at a prison, which of course is meant to tug at heartstrings and make it seem like she's deeply invested in the struggles of incarcerated mothers. But let's be real. Does anyone actually believe Kate cares? Does anyone believe this wasn't just another photo op meant to keep her name in the news cycle? This is the same woman who has spent over a decade as a senior royal and still cannot articulate a single concrete policy, initiative, or measurable impact related to her so-called early years work. Instead, we get this: a fleeting, highly controlled visit with all the warmth and sincerity of a mannequin. Oh, and let's not forget she visited a prison last year too. So, is this just going to be a yearly thing now? A once-a-year obligatory stop at a prison to check the box and pretend she's making a difference? How groundbreaking. What's next? A once-a-year trip to a soup kitchen so she can nod solemnly at homeless people before getting back into her chauffeur-driven car. And let's not overlook the fact that these visits are meticulously planned, with every detail scrutinized to ensure the perfect photo opportunity. It's all about maintaining the image, not about making a real impact. So while the headlines may paint a picture of compassion and dedication, the reality is far less flattering. It's a carefully crafted illusion, designed to keep the public engaged and the royal brand intact. So the next time you see a headline about a royal visit, remember, it's not about making a difference, it's about making an appearance. And speaking of this visit, let's talk about the highly selective, palace-approved photos that were released. There was likely only one palace-approved photographer allowed inside the prison, which is always a red flag because it means the palace is trying to control the optics as tightly as possible. The fact that there weren't many photographers stationed outside the prison either is also telling, probably because this was a so-called surprise visit, though in reality it was likely more about ensuring that Kate wasn't met with any awkward or uncomfortable interactions. The royals love to call things surprise visits, as if they are these spontaneous, meaningful, heartfelt engagements, when in reality they are meticulously planned, heavily controlled, and designed to manufacture good PR. These visits are orchestrated to the last detail, from the timing to the location, ensuring that every moment is captured perfectly to enhance their public image. So, while it may seem like a genuine off-the-cuff engagement, it's really just another carefully crafted PR move by the palace. Obviously, this is all part of Kate's never-ending fixation on her utterly meaningless early years project, which has been going nowhere for years. The entire initiative has been a joke, an empty shell of a campaign that consists of vague buzzwords, glossy photo ops, and absolutely no real-world impact. Kate dutifully sat in the prison, however briefly, and listened to people explain something about mothers in prison, and then what? What's the next step? What's the actual plan? Oh, right, there isn't one. Because there never is. She just shows up, poses for a few photos, nods in that exaggerated way she does to feign engagement, and then disappears until the next PR-driven outing. According to People magazine, Kate was supposedly there to highlight the critical need to maintain strong and loving relationships for a child, even in the most difficult and challenging situations. What a stunningly obvious statement. Maintaining strong and loving relationships is important. Wow, what groundbreaking insight. Who knew? And yet, even with this apparent understanding, what exactly is Kate proposing to do about it? Absolutely nothing. She isn't working on any policy changes. She isn't lobbying for better prison conditions for mothers. She isn't even donating to charities that actually do this work. She's just there, as always, to highlight things, as if simply being in the vicinity of a problem does anything to fix it. She was there under the umbrella of her patronage, Action for Children, which, while a legitimate charity, seems to benefit more from Kate's name than Kate benefits them. Because again, what does she actually do for them? She is a patron in name only, rarely ever rolling up her sleeves to get involved in any meaningful way. She attends events, nods at people, poses for a few photos, and then goes back to her luxury lifestyle where she doesn't have to think about these issues again until the next engagement. And speaking of things that are tired and repetitive, let's talk about Kate's outfit. She appears to be copy-keening herself, again. This is the exact outfit she wore to her visit to the Royal Marsden Hospital last month. Same blaze Milano coat, same maroon turtleneck, probably the same skirt too, though it's hard to tell because Kate didn't stay long enough to remove her coat. Why does she do this? Is she trying to create a signature look? Is she just lazy? Or is this an attempt to seem relatable and thrifty by repeating outfits, as if anyone actually believes that a woman with access to a wardrobe worth millions is somehow just like the rest of us? It's not working. Also, it's certainly interesting that Kate and William are apparently not well enough to attend the BAFTAs on Sunday, yet they are miraculously well enough to do events this week. How does that work? Are they only sick when it's convenient? Because it certainly seems like they pick and choose their engagements with remarkable precision. The BAFTAs would have required them to be around actual celebrities in an environment they can't control, where they would have had to interact with people who don't automatically worship them, but a carefully controlled prison visit with no press access and zero difficult questions. That they can handle. It's the same pattern over and over again. Kate and William continue to avoid events where they might be held accountable or forced to step outside their comfort zone, but they have no problem showing up for the easy, pre-packaged, heavily curated engagements that allow them to maintain the illusion of hard work without actually doing anything. At this point, the only thing Kate's early years project has accomplished is making it painfully obvious that she has no real drive, no real expertise, and no real plan. It's just one PR stunt after another, designed to make her look busy while achieving absolutely nothing. And this prison visit, just another notch in that long, unbroken chain of meaningless appearances. Nothing will change because of it. No policies will be reformed, no lives will be improved, and Kate will go back to doing what she always does, being seen, but never actually doing anything. Thanks for tuning in, Squaddies. You guys are amazing, and I can't thank you enough for the love and support. If you had a good time, don't forget to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and turn on the notifications so you never miss out on the vibes. Let's keep this community growing. Share it with your friends. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments. Until next time, stay awesome, stay inspired, and keep those good vibes flowing. See you in the next video, Squaddies. Remember, your engagement keeps us going, so keep those comments and likes coming. We're all in this together, and your support means the world to us. Stay connected, stay positive, and let's make every moment count. Until next time, take care and keep spreading those good vibes.